Hello and welcome to Yoga with Glenn. I'm Glenn. I have a nice and easy chair yoga flow for you today. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It really helps out a lot. I really appreciate it. Hop in some comfy clothes or whatever you're wearing, grab a chair, and let's get started. Whether you're at work or at home, meet me on your chair. I'm seated upright on mine, not using the back. If you'd like to use the back of your chair to lean against, that's okay. I'm scooted forward just a little bit on mine, just so I can sit upright. And from here, we're going to establish our breath. So with an exhale, let everything go. Pull that belly button into the spine. And then inhale from the belly. And then exhale. Let everything go. Inhale through the nose, through that belly. Ribs expand outwards, and then exhale, ribs, belly. Make sure you draw that belly button all the way in towards the spine. Inhale through the nose, belly, ribs, chest lift, and then exhale through the mouth. Let everything go, chest, ribs, and belly. Pull that belly button all the way in. Another breath on your own. If you'd like to inhale and exhale through the nose, you may do so, or inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, whatever's comfortable for you. From here, we can get grounded really into our space if you're not already. Taking a few moments, taking those breaths, really settling in. And when you're ready, we can begin with a seated cat-cow. I recommend either grabbing a hold of your knees or maybe the chair for some support. But with an inhale, lift the chest and chin. Imagine sticking the torso out, bending at the back. And then exhale, just the opposite. I'm going to grab a hold of my knees. We'll do a cat. Really send the spine towards the back of your chair. Chin falling towards the chest. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin. Really arching the back, and then exhale, cats. Send your spine towards the back of the chair. Chin falls towards the chest. Inhale, seated cow. And exhale, seated cat. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Come back to the center, come to stillness. Inhale, raise the arms up, and then exhale, take a twist to your right side. And we are in a chair. You can use the chair for a little bit of support, but don't be tempted to twist yourself too much. This is just a gentle twist, just about as far as you can go on your own. And after your next exhale, inhale, arms come back up. And then exhale, twisting to the opposite side. Again, you can use that chair for a little bit of support, but we don't want to force a twist. A breath here, and then after your exhale, inhale, arms come back up. And we're going to fold forward, placing the torso on the legs, knees still bent here. Head coming in between the knees if you're able to. Take a breath here, feel the belly press against the thighs. Slowly begin to peel yourself up. You can use your knees for support, your ground for support, grab the chair for support, and slowly lift yourself back up to center. Extend the legs out this time. Give the ankles a quick roll. Make sure you reverse the direction of your ankle roll. Maybe make fists with the toes if you like. And bring the legs together if you're able. I'm seated on the front of my chair just to make this a little more accessible. Inhale again, bring the arms up, and then exhale. Fold over the straight legs now. Feel the difference here. Might be more of a stretch in the back of the leg now. Take a couple breaths. Try to sink into this posture. Slowly begin to walk your hands up your legs. Slowly bring yourself up, back to center. Bend one leg. Place the ankle of the opposite leg over. Now we're in our figure 4 stretch, but seated. And from here, it might be a little easier to use the back of your chair. We don't have to bend over our bent legs here, but just feeling that stretch on the hip, feeling that stretch on the glute. If you want to intensify it, you can bring your ankle a little closer. It'll put a little bit more pressure on this leg to raise it up. Or if you want even more intensification, you can press down on the bent knee. A breath or two here, just until your body really sinks into this posture. After a couple breaths, after an exhale, bring this knee, grab a hold of it with both hands, and just slightly bring it up towards your chest. You don't have to really crank on it, but just a little bit, just to feel that stretch in the opposite direction. And slowly release. Slowly bring this leg off of the opposite knee. Kind of shake it out if you need to, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring the opposite ankle on the opposite knee. And same thing, use the back of the chair for support if you need to. You can bring this ankle in closer for a little more intensification on this stretch, or press down on your knee to turn it up even more. But a couple breaths here until your body sinks into this posture. And after an exhale, on your inhale, grab the knee with both hands and just ever so slightly bring it up towards the chest. Doesn't have to be a lot, as long as you can feel a stretch on the outside of the glute here. A breath, and then slowly release. Bring this whole assembly down, back on the ground. And if you're able to, come off of your chair. We're going to use our chair for support here. We're going to go into a little bit of a balancing posture. So since we're grabbing our chair with my right side, your left side, really push weight into the right foot and then slowly start to balance using that chair for support. If there's a wall next to you need to use for support as well, you can do so. But bring this leg up either sort of as a kickstand here. Bring the foot onto the calf, or if you're able to, bring it above the knee, just not on the knee. Try to have our hips pointed forward in our tree pose here. And if you'd like to grow that one branch while still balancing on your chair, you can do so. Take a breath or two here. Try to maintain that balance. If you'd like a little more challenge, take a hand off the chair. Just kind of hover this hand over the chair. If you need to grab it for balance, you may still do so. And then disassemble, relax, turn the knee forward, extend the knee out, and drop it down to the ground. Same thing, opposite side. I'm going to move my chair over on my left side, so I'm going to balance on my left foot. But ever so slightly balance over onto the left side, And same thing, either use this kickstand here, bring the foot up to the calf, or if you're able to, bring it above the knee, just not on the knee. And same thing, you can grow the one branch. If you like a little more challenge, you can kind of float your hand over the chair and take a couple breaths here. And start to disassemble your tree pose. Turn the knee forward, extend, and place it on the ground. I'm going to come back down on our chair now. Take an easy seat. Inhale, raise one hand up, and we're going to do a little side bend. Still have this support hand on the chair here. And just bend over to the side ever so slightly. It doesn't have to be a lot, as much as you're comfortable with. If you'd like to change the treatment a little bit, either bring the armpit back or the armpit forward of the arm that's overhead. Inhale and then exhale, release. Same thing, opposite side. Grab a hold of your chair with one hand. Inhale, raise it up with the other. And then take that side bend. Still supporting with this hand. Doesn't have to be intense side bend. And same thing, if you like to move this shoulder, this armpit back and forward, just to find where the sweet spot is for the treatment. And exhale, release. Go ahead and scoot back on your chair, sit as tall as possible. And if you like, relax the eyes closed. Gentle inhales, easy exhales. You can use this practice anytime you need to during the day, just to get the body moving. Just to get a little blood flowing if you need a short break from the desk, or whatever you need. Just take a moment, breathe, get the body moving. Slowly relax the eyes open. Let's take one last breath to close out this practice. We'll inhale. Circle the arms up, touch the palms overhead, and bring the hands down to heart center with that exhale. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Namaste.